today you are putting it on record.
Yes.
One month in office as student union president. We will never have to talk about transport challenge on this campus.
Hello everyone, today we have a special guest, a student union president aspirant who is eager to share his motivations and plans for a better student community. Let's jump right into this exciting interview. Hi, I'm Shadrach. Cute Shadrach, his name. What's your name, sir?
Good morning, Shadrach. My name is Comr Zaki Christian. Nice to meet you.
Okay, same here, my pleasure, sir. What position are you coming for?
I'm running for student union president in the 2023-2024 academic session.
Okay, the first one is, what inspired you to run for student union president?
It's okay. I must begin by saying that I appreciate you for the opportunity to be able to share my view on your platform and all of that. I want to answer your question straightforward by saying the motivation is very simple and basic. I'm motivated by the fact that I've been a great Makurdi and I've been on campus for the past 3 to 4 years now. I understand the workings of our campus. I understand the experiences of the average great Makurdian. I understand the experiences of all the students since I'm a student myself. And then to also add more emphatically is the fact that I follow the processes of the student union over time. And I feel that the student union is a very good platform to be able to positively influence the changes I desire as a student myself, and I also feel that every other student would love. This is my inspiration.
Wow. That's a nice one. That's a great drive you have here. So our next question will be, how will you ensure that all students feel included and represented in the student union?
Okay, well, it's simple. One thing I know from experience is the fact that everybody wants to be given a sense of belonging. So to make sure that every student feel included in administration, I know for a fact that in administration there are people who benefit from it either directly or indirectly. People who benefit directly many times are the people who are close, either friends, the people who may likely find their way around you. They benefit directly from you, from administration. But then for the rest of the population who may not belong in this category, the only way they benefit is in the indirect way, and it is through the things you do. For instance, if we are able to set our transport system mobile, all the students will benefit, and they will know that they are benefiting from their dues, from the student union, from their student union platform. If we are able to set scholarship schemes where students can be able to tap from that, the students will benefit from it, and it will give them a sense of belonging. There are students on this campus who have very great intelligence skills. They are creative in so many ways. If we are able to bring these students together and sponsor competitions where they are able to interact, express themselves, and then we are able to give them, even if it is little tokens or certain prizes that encourages and motivates them, it gives them a sense of belonging. So this is what we will do.
Our next question in line is, what's the main issue you want to address as a student union president?
It's very simple. I want to address welfare, the welfare of the students, as everybody would say. Okay. But then I would be more specific or elaborate to say how I would handle the welfare. Okay. Simply want to address the welfare of the students. I know from experience and for a fact that there is so much we have not achieved as a student union. Okay. And I know also that there is so much we can achieve under the canopy of the student union. Okay. So I simply want to be able to address the welfare of the student union, which I could also call the needs and challenges of the students, through the platform of the student union. Okay. And I'll be very basic. On this campus, we have battled with the issue of transportation, for instance, for ages now. Yeah. In fact, I've been part of previous administrations, not just an administration, previous administrations, okay, where we have had to deliberate on the issue of transportation. We've had to take steps on it, but all of that did not work out. And then as of today, it appears as though the issue cannot be addressed. But I feel certainly that it can be addressed, and I know the solution to it. Yes. So particularly for that issue number one, as I have it on mind, I will hit it first. Okay. It's very basic, it's very simple. I'm not just trying to say what is not. I'm saying the reality for a fact that it is what we can do. Okay. We'll handle it, and I will do it. Okay. I've addressed students in other instances where I said, as a president, I'm saying it very emphatically, and today you are putting it on record. Yes. 1 month in office as student union president. we will never have to talk about transport challenge on this campus.
Wow. This
I'm looking forward to is the trust of the students to be able to do it. Very simple and basic. For the past 3 to 4 years, I've been on campus that the students union has not even been able to facilitate a scholarship for the students. And I can say on camera today, which I know many student union leaders will also see subsequently,
yes.
that even our students union account, as meager it may be, is worth more than 10 million naira and maybe more than that subsequently.
Yeah.
And I also know for the fact that students union may not even though may not be able to sponsor or facilitate all of its projects. We have grant patrons, we have corporate organizations, we have many persons of goodwill out there. We have NGOs who are at all times willing to be of help to us.
Yes.
We also have facilities in this university where the students union have reasonable percentage from, where we can get good proposals for scholarship for our students. This will help students. As at today, school fees is paid at as high as 77,000 naira. And I can also tell you that there are students who are not even able to afford hostel charges. So if we are able to bargain home a scholarship for just 2,000 students for as little as 50,000 naira only, it will assist our students. So this is the welfare we are talking about.
It's inspiring and impactful and meaningful answers that you've given so far. It's really worth listening to, and I'm glad I came today to hear you spill this.
It's so much my pleasure. I'm glad that I have an opportunity at least to be able to talk to you and by extension other students that will be able to listen to me.
Okay, so our last question for the day. What sets you apart from other candidates running for the position of the student union president?
I will mention experience.
Okay.
I have experience that I feel
It's something
I feel it's really an edge I have over my opponent.
Okay.
I have experience because as someone who has been, let's say, correctly to say, a two-term member of the Students Executive Council, because as media to the former Students Union president, I engaged exclusively with management and other affairs relating to the Students Executive Council. I did. And as Students Union PRO, I have had all the privileges to learn everything that should be learned. So experience is one thing I feel exonerates me so high above my opponent, if that's correct to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation today and coming here to share your vision, aspirations, and plans for our students. And I'm glad. I'm very sure them watching at home too or seeing this video right now will also be proud. And certainly, we'll be having you again to answer some of the questions the students out there might want to kind of like throw at you and ask you. You know, you're being a busy person and all that. So we'll still have you again. Thanks for your time.
At all times, I'll be available for your audience.
All right.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share my views on your platform. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today to listen to the Student Union President Aspirant. Remember to stay engaged and make your voice heard during the upcoming election. Best of luck to all the candidates. And please don't forget to drop any questions you have for him. In our next interview, he'll be answering all your questions. Thank you and stay safe.